Hey everyone, just making a quick video talking about my experiences with a tempered glass screen protector and a plastic film screen protector for the Samsung Galaxy S8. So if you've used an S8 or an S7 or an S6 Edge, you know that ever since phone screens started curving, the tempered glass protector manufacturers have been having a lot of trouble making screen protectors for curved screens, because once upon a time when phone screens were flat, tempered glass screen protectors were really easy to make. They just make one flat piece of glass with adhesive all over, and it sticks on perfectly. But because now phone screens are curved, apparently screen protectors can no longer have adhesive all over, because this is what I'm told, I'm not sure, that for curved screens, if you put a screen protector with adhesive all over and the sides are also curved, if you hit the side, say, with pressure, you might risk cracking the screen protector in half, and maybe shards of glass will fly out. It could be quite dangerous. So the only way around it for tempered glass screen protector companies is to only put adhesive on the edges and not the middle. So in that way, if you do strike the phone from the side, there's a little bit of room for the screen protector to kind of bend up, instead of if you have it all glued on and you hit the sides, then I guess there's no room for the force to basically let out. So, but because of the no adhesive in the middle, that means a lot of crappy screen protectors will lose touch sensitivity in the middle, because the middle is basically not exactly glued to the screen. So a lot of times when you're typing, it just you find out the keyboard, you need to press extra hard to get it to register. I had this problem with the Note 7. I went through several different screen protectors. So I'm glad to announce that with the S8, I found a screen protector that mostly works. This is from The Amazing Thing. It's a Chinese company. So word of warning: every tempered glass protector, it's made in China. So people on Amazon, don't fall for these branding, if they say they're from Japan or made in USA, it's bullshit. They're all made in China. Okay, so this is The Amazing Thing, Chinese company. Screen sensitivity, it's perfect. I did not lose any at all. So let me do a quick typing test. I'm able to type on this as fast as I do normally. See, no screen, no loss of sensitivity at all. Everything works. Scrolling, it's fine. The button works perfectly. You can still hard press on the button. So this is a tempered glass screen protector that I'm quite satisfied with. But ultimately, there are some shortcomings on the screen protector, so I wanted to talk about in this video. If you are familiar with trying on screen protectors for your Note 7 or S7 Edge, you already know these problems. So the first one is, it's hard to see indoors in this video, so I'll just show you in pictures, because I just took some pictures outside. So the first one is the Newton ring effect, which is this thing. So you see those little kind of like the Saturn rings of Saturn. So this is, the scientific term is called Newton rings, but it's also called a rainbow effect. It happens when you have two sheets of glass that are not quite touching, and then the light shines through and hits it in a certain way. So it's really noticeable with a tempered glass screen protector when you're outdoors, especially when the screen is off. When the screen is turned on, the Newton rings, you can still see it slightly, but it mostly goes away by 99%. So when the screen is on, it's not a problem at all for me, but when it's off, you can see it. You can really see in this video, but outdoors you'll see it. So the other problem is the dots, the little dots. So the reason this screen protector has better touch sensitivity, it's because tempered glass screen companies have figured out a way to fix the sensitivity issues by putting these little dots throughout the screen protector, because there's no adhesive on the front, so they use these little dots to get it to stick closer to the screen. So again, it's really noticeable in direct sunlight. Like right now, when you're indoors, you can't see anything at all. It looks fine. But when you're in direct sunlight, it's quite noticeable and quite annoying. You see just these little dots all over the front of the phone. But again, when you turn on the screen, it mostly goes away. I'd say when you turn on the screen, the dots, like 85 to 90% of it goes away, but you'll still notice it. But it's really bad when it's completely dark. So these are, the third problem, collecting dust. Because the adhesive is only on the sides, a tempered glass screen protector now will collect a lot of dust on the sides. And it's really annoying, especially if you're OCD. So you see that? So what I do is every 2-3 days I'll get a cloth and just clean the sides, and it'll clean most of it out, not all. So all these problems, the 3 problems I just listed, they're not here. If you use a plastic film screen protector, you won't have these problems. So first of all, there is no Newton ring because the screen protector actually touches the screen perfectly when it's plastic. And second, as you can see, there are no dust at all on my plastic film. This is the official Samsung film, by the way. I quite like it. It actually fits really well. I don't use a case for my phone, so I can't tell if it'll lift, but I can do this and it feels really smooth. Whereas when I use a tempered glass, when I do this, I can feel the edges because it's a little bit thicker. It's a little bit thicker, tempered glass. See, you can see the dust right here. So when you use a plastic film, you don't have the dust, you don't have the Newton rings, and obviously no dots too. But the only downside is, as you can see here, there's a little bit of air bubble right here. But this is my mistake though. When I had this installed, when I first got the phone, it looked flawless, and I was able to use the phone for like 3-4 weeks, and it looked just fine. This only happened when I was trying to plug the phone into Samsung DeX, like the dock, and I wasn't looking. So the thing that was sticking up, I instead of lining it up against a hole, I was pushing it against the edge of the phone, and that basically pushed up the screen protector, and it's been unable to go back since. So this here is my fault. If you ignore this part, the rest of the screen protector looks pretty damn good. So the fit and finish on a plastic is obviously much better than a glass without any of that shortcomings, but obviously it's not as good. One downside of a plastic is because it's plastic, it's not as hard as a film. So I feel like if I accidentally drop something on the phone, say if I drop an iPhone onto a phone, this should hold up better than this because this is ultimately another piece of glass on top. Like if I actually drop a set of keys on this really hard and drop it on here, it might damage this screen more than this screen. So I think this offers a little bit more protection, but obviously it's not as comfortable to feel, and it's a bit annoying to look at. So it's really up to you what you choose. If you do choose, I recommend the Amazing Things tempered glass screen protector or the official Samsung plastic film protector. I really love the feel of this. It feels like I'm not using a screen protector at all because I like to do this with the Galaxy phones because it's symmetrical front and back. It feels really nice. Except this part. It's annoying. And I feel like it's not a lot of protection. This feels sturdy, but then there's those dust and then the stupid dot and the rainbow. But again, when I'm indoor and I turn the screen on, I don't notice it at all. It's only when I'm outdoors. Okay, thanks for watching.